Good morning. We've got a little cup match today against, wouldn't you know, the master of weather himself, Braff. So he was my week 1 opponent in the standard non-Dynamax VGC format, and now we're gonna throw little babies at each other. So we're gonna see how that goes. From what you can see on the screen here, this is his team. Quite a bit of priority on the team, as well as Intimidate from Shinx. Deerling gets Serene Grace, so you can get, what is it, like, Headbutt has a 20% chance to flinch, I think, so that would be 40% chance with Stab Headbutt, which is pretty scary. This team is pretty spooky. It's got a lot going for it. You can run. There's no, I mean, I guess you get Icy Wind on Carvanha, but like outside of that, I don't really see a lot of speed control. But I mean, honestly, you don't really need it with like the priority access you have here. You get like Follow Me with Togepi. You can run Aqua Jet with Carvanha, who has like a base like what 90 attack stat, which is pretty juicy. You get Stab. Extreme speed with Zigzagoon, which I imagine is gonna be a staple. I mean, you could probably even like choice ban the thing and just spam extreme speed with +2 priority, and it's like, what do you do? So you could theoretically run Trick Room on Solosis here to, you know, have some mons that underspeed like Shinx, Sandygast, Aaron. All of these other, and Solosis too, but like Zigzagoon, Carvanha, Salandit are all pretty quick. Deerling's surprisingly fast with like what 75 speed, so that thing moves pretty quick. Combi is also pretty quick, but considering it's Combi, again, this happens every time, but I say you know, usually like in the bottom 3, I'm like, man, I'll never show up. Deerling I would expect to show up. I wouldn't be surprised to see Deerling, just because of, you know, it's space speed and Serene Grace Headbutt and stuff. There's some shenanigans you can do with that, so I wouldn't be surprised to see this. But these bottom 2, Wimpod and Combi, man, if you bring those out against me and win, oh my god. Oh no, I'm gonna have to find a replacement for me. But we'll see what gets pulled out. The team's pretty scary, lots of priority, like I said. Strong special attacks coming from these 2, and then strong physical attacks from these 2 with great support from Togepi. Iron Head from Aaron can be scary. Sandygast has Shadow Ball. I think it gets Shore Up too. I'm pretty sure that might be an evolution move, but Shore Up would be pretty good here, just for recovery's sake, because it's pretty physically defensive. Shinx Intimidate could be useful into my team as well for like Meditite, Riolu, Ekans. So I don't know. We'll have to see what's brought. There's quite a few options here. You can fake out from Salandit, so I don't know. We'll have to see what pops up. But my team is pretty similar to the past 2 weeks in terms of matches. I know sometimes like Tentacool has been subbed out occasionally. Ekans, I think, has been on each team, but hasn't actually been used yet. Meditite, Riolu, and Ghastly have been showing up every week, which is not a surprise. They're kind of like my core 3 at this point. And then Finneon is a new ad, but I'll start with Ghastly. So Ghastly has a little bit of bulk investment into it, with most of its investment in special attack and speed, just because that's, I mean, he's a fast special sweeper, that's all he is. And then I'm running Sludge Bomb, Shadow Ball, and then Giga Drain for Carvanha. And doing just like a quick calc, I just want to see like how much these would do into it. Its defenses are trash. So Sludge Bomb does an absurd amount of damage to it on its own. So depending on what's brought in the back, I may just Sludge Bomb into that slot, just in case there's a switch in. But the speed boost from Carvanha could be an issue, because then, you know, protects turn 1, gets the speed boost up, and then outspeeds everything on my team, and then can just like crunch at free will, or even just Aqua Jet for good damage into Ghastly. So I ran Focus Sash just to make sure I could at least live a hit, and you would have to double into it to take it out in the same turn. But otherwise, he's pretty standard. Finneon being the new ad, Gets Tailwind, so in the instance I don't see Solosis, I don't believe there's any other way to get Trick Room up. Yeah, Solosis is the only mon that does that. Psychic's pretty good into my team outside of Houndour, and I guess Beldum. But I wouldn't be surprised to see Solosis on making an appearance this week, and if it does, I will have to be mindful that I don't set Tailwind, because then I'll just be outspeeding all of them, and which would be underspeeding in Trick Room. So I wanted to bring Tailwind as an option, also for Storm Drain to deal with the Carvana as well. That thing it's really fast and has a really high attack stat. So like Priority Aqua Jet and then Liquidation too can deal tons of damage. So I wanted to make sure I had a backup plan for dealing with that. Just in case it's like, I don't imagine it would ever be Scarf with Speed Boost, but it could be like Bandit or something. I would doubt it just because of fake out support, but you never know. Scald just for burn potential and for strong stab behind Life Orb, and then Charm to reduce attacks into physical attackers that I think could be an issue long term. And then it's the only one on my team that gets Tailwind in any sort of like insane speed support. So I figured I would run Tailwind on it just in case I didn't see Solosis. So we'll have to see how that pans out. And then Riolu. We are back to Inner Focus again. I know I think I've run Inner Focus once and Prankster once. I'll probably be swapping a lot between the two just because depending on the scenario or whatever team I'm going up against, I may see reason to run Inner Focus instead of Prankster, especially like if there's fake out support, just because it forces them to make the read as to whether or not they're going to be able to stop my coaching, follow me, or in this case I'm also running Quick Guard to deal with potential fake outs into my teammates, as well as like Aqua Jets and stuff like that, so, or even Extreme Speeds just because this is +3. Fake outs will tie with Quick Guard, and Salandit is faster than Riolu, so I will probably not Quick Guard in front of Salandit's fake out, but otherwise Quick Guard is really good into this team just from what I'm expecting. Follow me just in case I need to redirect anything away from a partner like Ghastly, who's pretty frail, and to keep Sash intact. Coaching to buff things, like buffing Metatite here would be really good, or even Ekans, to be honest. It would be really nice to get some more attack and defensive nature in there. And then High Jump Kick just for stab. I think I had that on last week. And just, a brief calc into stab High Jump Kick, assuming it doesn't miss, does a lot of damage. And then we got Ekans, who I actually have brought, I think, to each match, but I have not used in any of the matches. It's a great intimidate threat for physical attackers. The physical attackers on this team are pretty scary, especially with priority, so it's hard to deal with them. It's hard to stop them from moving first. So if I can weaken their attacks, it might be easier to take the hit and then dish back some big damage. I'm running Stab, Poison Jab, just for, I think it's always nice to have a stab move on your mon just for as powerful damage as you can get. And then Sucker Punch for priority of my own in case I end up in a scenario where Ekans probably not going to be outspeeding anything, but in the instance where, it's going to be slower and the opponent isn't going to be using a priority move, I can run Sucker Punch and then get a quick KO on something, especially if it's at low health. And then Glare just for paralysis, which I know in Trick Room is probably not the best idea to slow my opponent down even further so that they definitely underspeed me, but the chance to paralyze is also nice. And then in the off chance that there is no Trick Room setup, then it is a form of speed control. Speed Boost Carvana can kind of just run through this in 2 turns and then already be back to normal speed, which is base like 65 and is still pretty good into my team, but chance for paralysis, a little bit of RNG. As much as RNG sucks sometimes, it can be good. It's mostly for speed control. I'm not trying to be sleazy. And then we got Metatite here, who is arguably one of the 3, I think I mentioned it before, one of the 3 core members of my team who will probably be making an appearance every week, assuming the matchup isn't terrible. But he is my only fake out mod. So having fake out support's really nice. Protect it's a staple. It's VGC, come on. Drain Punch behind, Eviolite can make this thing really difficult to take down, which is you know, partly why I've invested quite a bit into its defenses, HP defense, special defense. Obviously I invested in its attack just because pure power doubles it, makes it really good, and then drain punch will recover more HP, and then a little bit in speed just because. But I'm actually running Impish this week, which I know I've run Impish Ekans, I think, each time I've included on the team, but I'm running Impish this time because of how devastating those priority moves are from Zigzagoon and Carvana, and I want to make sure this thing can stick around. And the bulkier it is with Eviolite, the Drain Punch is going to make it really difficult to remove while dealing really good damage. So this is probably going to be part of my win con in terms of today's games. And then to wrap it up, Tentacool, who I'm very glad I drafted in general. It's made an appearance in two of the. This will be the second time I've brought it in the group of 6. I think I have used it in one of the matches, and it is very helpful. It's got great special defense, which I invested a little bit in, and then the rest I've invested in HP and defense just to make sure it gets a little bit more bulky, and then it's quick and deals, you know, decent damage. 50 special attacks, not really that great, but with a little bit of EV boosting there, it can be a problem just because it sticks around, and then Berry Juice especially will keep it around. Also running Giga Drain for HP gain, Muddy Water for potential accuracy drops, but mostly just for spread damage. I think spread damage is pretty useful in VGC just because you don't have to worry about, you know, targeting into a mon that ends up protecting and then you waste the turn. And then Stab Sludge Bomb always does really good damage. At least I've found in Little Cup, Sludge Bomb is pretty strong. And I also figured out that it is a 30% chance to poison, not 10. I thought it was 10 before, but it is 30. But that's it for team overview here. This is what I plan on bringing this week. So let me message Braff real quick and see if he's good to go. I know, I always feel bad because it's like everybody's got busy schedules these days. It's just how it is. But anytime somebody's like, "Oh, are you good to go now?" I'm just like, "Yeah, give me 10 minutes, just so I can do all this and go over all this stuff," which is fine. I mean, I don't think anybody really minds, but you know, I just don't like being the guy who's always like pushing times around and stuff. I just want to get it done and hit things on time, but is what it is. I wouldn't be able to do this if people wouldn't be gracious enough to let me take the 10 minutes I need to like briefly go over these two things. So we'll see what he comes back with. I should probably. Oh yeah, dude. I do this every time. I like send the message and then I wait. Yeah, perfect. Every time. I do it every time without fail. Let me make sure, is this... Okay, no, it's zoomed in a good amount. Let me double check it's visible okay. Yeah, everything's good. I know there was one video where I completely forgot to... adjust the zoom on the screen, so like it was like really tiny and virtually illegible without like getting your face 10 feet from the screen. 10 feet. If you have a phone, 10 feet's like halfway across the room. Let's go with like 10 inches. Challenge, let's go. This should be a fun one. I'm excited. Again, I'm always excited, but these are a great time. We're gonna have to get game 1, game 2, game 3. Braff really good at handling all this stuff. As is everybody when they play against me. Let's see. What do we have here? Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. I'm slow. Timer or nah? I'm fine with no timer. You guys know how I'm with the timer. So we'll see. I'm good for either one though. While I wait for a response, let's see what we got for a team here. We got Solosis. Okay. Alright. This is absolutely Trick Room. Okay. So I was thinking this was going to make an appearance. I was expecting Zigzagoon. With like banded extreme speeds, which is not here. Intimidate with Shanks is really good into my team. Mostly just because of, I mean, Ekans, I guess. Ekans is more support, so the Intimidate drop on that's not really that great, but it's not the end of the world. The Intimidate on Metatite is going to be the main issue because he's going to be my strong physical attacker. What do I think's leaded here? Do I think led here? Probably like Togepi Solosis is a pretty good lead. Just because you can follow me into Trick Room. Honestly, Ghastly is a pretty good lead here. Manatite's not that great here. I like Ghastly as a lead. Do I want Riolu here? Or do I want Spread? Tentacool, Metatite, Riolu and back? How good is that? I'll bring Riolu back. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so that is the lead I expected. That's why I led this. I know you're thinking 2 poison types into a psychic type. That's stupid. And again, you'd be right. But I would imagine, you know, you could set Trick Room. You could just psychic into one of these slots and go for Follow Me. I imagine this is probably Eviolite. It's hard to tell because Eviolite can be on any Mon. What am I expecting here? Probably Follow Me, right? What if I Sludge Bomb into this for damage? I could just double this with Sludge Bomb. I'm gonna do it. Follow Me, yep, makes sense. Super effective, Sash, yep. Poisoned. Interesting. It doesn't matter, I would have doubled it. Trick Room comes in, Sandy Gas comes out, okay. Ghost. So I am outsped here on both fronts. So far this matchup would have looked good for Houndour. I didn't bring it because of Carvana. I also didn't think Houndour would have been that useful just because of like extreme speed Zigzagoon and whatnot. Like Sucker Punch is useless and he's pretty frail, so I could. Tentacle might go down. He'll live Sash. Unless he, well, Bulldoze wouldn't do anything because I got Levitate. I think I Meditite Riolu and back. I gotta deal with this. I think I just Muddy Water. This thing may go down. If they double target Ghastly, then he gets his Muddy Water off, which is super effective into this. Deal some damage to this, assuming they both hit. I could also Giga Drain into that. I like Muddy Water as spread. Let's do it. Psychic, yep. They could double. If they double, that's smart. They do double. I could have protected. That's unfortunate. It's a lot of damage, though. Is that Berry Juice? Nice. I could bring this out. What were the moves? Psychic Shadow Ball? Yeah. Fake out into this. This Shadow Ball's into that. I could also just come out. You know what? Let's bait the fake out. This may protect. This goes for Shadow Ball here. I can protect Muddy Water again. Because I imagine they probably think I run fake out, right? I think I just protect Muddy Water. I don't see why not. Ah, yeah, you read me. I guess you didn't need to read me, because if I fake that slot out, I still Meditite still gets Shadow Balled. But then I still get a Muddy Water off. Yeah, this is looking like a GG's here. Yeah, I don't know. I probably would have lived the Shadow Ball too. Trick Room still has 2 turns. And now they honestly probably just double. Is my win con double protect into... I don't even think that matters. Really can't even hit this thing. Yeah, that was a strong lead. Trick Room is tough into this team, and running a lot of special stuff makes my Intimidate support basically useless. Hound Hour would have been really nice here. Granted, this thing probably has like Earth Power or something, but... I go for the double. Oh, actually, I can follow me. This thing could also protect. I don't know, we'll see. Let's just do that. Let's just follow me. I'm probably dead here. Psychic, yep. Oh, Shadow Ball just missed. I was just like, why is it targeting the fainted Riola? That's insane. Alright. Can Meditite 1v4? Intimidate. Oh, you just intimidate. It's like, oh yeah, dude, this is doomed. This is doomed for sure. I can't even hit this thing. I can't hit it. There's nothing I can do. Oh no, I have to play it out, but yeah, I lose. I wonder if I was expecting like a... Oh, this is the... Yeah, I can't. There's nothing I can do. Double Intimidate, yeah. Yeah, damn, he's just not doing that much. Shadow Ball. Wild Charge, Shadow Ball, yep. Yep. GG. Well played, well played. Well played indeed. Now, what is the adjustment? What is the adjustment here? Start timer. Okay. What is the adjustment to that? Doubling the Togepi is not great. Tentacool as a lead isn't bad. They could lead Shinx. What do they think my adjustment is? I could just lead Meditite outright. Leading Meditite's not a bad idea, honestly. But like Meditite Riolu into a Sandygast lead is so bad because I can't hit it at all. Oh, why did I run Feint on this? Oh no. I should have read Poison Jab like I wanted to. That's okay, we're fine, everything's fine. What if I... No fake out. What if I run Meditite Tentacool? That still doesn't help me. Or does it? Fake out into Muddy Water? Tentacooling back. And Sash Ghastly back. Yeah, let's do it. Let's run it. Same lead, yep. Might as well. Might as well. This thing could protect. Let's go for coaching into Metatite and fake out into the Solosis. Yep. Darkroom, follow me, makes sense. Alright, I'd say that is not a bad lead at all. It is for sure going to get Trick Room up now. I can get another coaching off. Does that help me? Follow me. Honestly, oh, I think getting doubled by these two is probably terrible. Oh, that's really bad. Do I switch out here is the question. It's got to be going for Trick Room, follow me again. Do I swapping Gaslian? Because this could just Dazzling Gleam for spread damage, and that's really bad. Tentacle could come in. What does that get me? Dazzling Gleam, not very effective. Tentacle, Muddy Water. Could also coaching again, but like next turn just getting doubled by these two because they're special moves probably makes it irrelevant. Let's do this. Follow me, yep. Coaching again, yep. Just 2 shots for sure. Trick Room goes up. This probably Dazzling Gleams. It could also follow me again. I could also follow me. I think that's what I do. Real has done its job, and I would like a switch in if possible. This could also... it doesn't really have a reason to protect, does it? Follow me is probably expected. So 6 to 12. I don't actually know who's going to underspeed here. But it's probably going to be Psychic and Dazzling Gleam is what I would imagine. So yeah, follow me and let me Drain Punch into this slot. Because I gotta get rid of this Solosis for the back of my team. Follow me, Dazzling Gleam, yep, EV Light, and EVs, hopefully they survive. Psychic doubles, hopefully +2 Drain Punch KOs. It doesn't. And I didn't bring any of my priority mons. Dude. See, if I bring Ghastly in here... This thing... Oh, I live a Psychic, actually. And it hasn't shown... It didn't show Shadow Ball, did it? I don't think it showed Shadow Ball. Psychic... Psychic, yeah. Yeah, it's only been showing Psychic. And I take a Psychic, so... But I don't take a Psychic and a Dazzling Gleam, that's the problem. I would have to protect and hope that he targets this. Ah, that's so tough. Depending on what move he makes here, I probably just lose, correct? Let me bring in Tentacle. Because he could... I feel like he wants to deal with the Metatite here. I actually could also swap it out for Fake Out support. Yeah, but swap it into Gas Leap? I don't know about that. For it to just die to, if it double targets this slot. Dazzling Gleam here. Could also just follow me. There's no benefit of that with Muddy Water right here. I basically just have to make the correct prediction on this turn, otherwise I lose. And the prediction has to be, does the Solosis Psychic the Tentacool or the Metatite? And I have to protect on the right one. Because otherwise, I mean, I feel like the protect on Metatite's pretty obvious. Psychic here, maybe like Dazzling Gleam. Because then next turn, if he targets this and then Ghastly comes in, they just do the same thing again. And there's nothing I can do. Oh wait, I'm stupid. Sludge Bomb into this, Faint into that. I'm stupid. I'm stupid! That's why I put Faint on the Mon! Oh my god. Sludge Bomb, goodbye. Nice. I don't know if he knows that I can't hit the Sandy Gust, and I don't want to say that yet until after. Cause that could be something that he holds on to. Cause then he can theoretically ignore the Metatite as long as he has Sandy Gust and just try to take out all my other mons, and then I just lose. 17. I definitely outspeed this thing. Is it just gonna wild charge? Yeah, well, actually, I mean, I didn't hit this thing last time, so he may assume that this can't hit it. Or I could be holding out on. I still think I Muddy Water here. Trick Room's still up. Oh no, because he's gonna outspeed with, and they can just double me here, can't they? But do I still win in the end game? Wild Charge Shadow Ball? Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I really don't like that. If I double protect and swap Metatite out, what happens? I'm gonna double protect. I wanna see what he does. Earth Power. They were doubling the tentacle. Okay. Okay. I think he knows that I can't hit Sandy Gust. It's bad because I could have gotten a free attack off. But yikes. Yikes indeed. Because no, they can, because I either have to sack Ghastly for Tentacle to come back. Trick Room ends on this turn. I think I might, well, Ghastly's also good into this though, that's the thing. This thing doesn't get Sucker Punch, does it? No, it gets Quick Attack. Oh, because he can just like, he can double target, you get free reign of what he wants to do. Do I die to a Shadow Ball? It does. I don't know, was I already at that health? No, I think I survive a hit. I'm gonna Muddy Water and I'm gonna Drain Punch. Shadow Ball. Yeah, they're definitely doubling the Tentacle here, yeah. Screw it, it didn't matter, I think it was good. Yeah, now I just Shadow Ball and nothing, I guess. Go fat. I know he's got a few matches to play, so that's understandable. Understandable. I'll wait for him to respond before I click the timer button. I just want to make sure I'm fair. And then we'll get this thing cranking. Timer. Okay, if I lead the same thing I led last time, what do? They could lead Shinx as Intimidate support. but I feel like they want Trick Room up. Riolu, Meditite. Honestly, the same 4 is really good because Intimidate for these 3 doesn't do anything. Aaron's probably not coming out. Carvana could come out, but I would be surprised. Shinx. Honestly, the same 4 look pretty good if I'm being totally honest. So let's run it. So this is Togepi. Yep. Okay. So now we play the mind game of what the heck do we do now? Because they could just Psychic like Dazzling Gleam. Or Protect into my Fake Out. And then Dazzling Gleam. What's the adaptation here? Yeah, it could Protect. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna do it anyway. I still do the same thing here. There's no reason I don't. I gotta keep him honest, because he could be baking a me to overpredict and do like, I don't know, like Psychic Dazzling Gleam or something just to get damage off, because I do survive a Psychic. So we'll have to see. It's gonna be, yeah, okay, so that's the adaptation. It's probably Dazzling Gleam here. Oh, it's still Follow Me, interesting. Maybe just in case, maybe this is a just in case. I still have, What if no, I still think I'm coaching again for boosted damage. Coaching and a Meditite. I could have read the Protector with Feint, but I think Fake Out's the safest play, and then I just Drain Punch this for sure. Follow Me, yup. Trick Room's probably coming up. Critical hit, Sash. That's pretty lucky on my part, honestly. I Follow Me here, Dazzling Gleam, Psychic again. I'm not sure what else they do. Follow Me into... Could be Protect, actually. Because Dazzling Gleam will still do damage. If that's the play, what do I do? Because these both are going to underspeed me. Follow Me. I could Feint into... Nah, I gotta target this. It could be an obvious Protect here. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it matters in the end that much just because, you know, +2 Meditite, 2-hit KOs it anyway. Dazzling Gleam, yep. Let's see if the Psychic comes out. Yeah, the Psychic does come out. Okay. So that's fine. This is playing out exactly like game 2. Doesn't necessarily mean that I win this for sure, but I wonder if Sandy Gas is still on back. I actually think I bring Ghastly in here because I can Shadow Ball. Ooh, what's he got back? There is no switch into Shadow Ball other than Carvana, which will still eat tons of damage. So I Shadow Ball into this slot. I have Sash. I can Feint into this slot and take it out. And Feint out prioritizes Feint is +3, +2, +3. I'm feinting. And then Ghastly should survive on Sash. Yep. And then I get a Shadow Ball off, take it out. And we'll see where it goes from here. I don't know what the last two are. It could be Shinx and Sandygast again. Shinx, yeah. Still under speed. Again, I feel like he's got to know that I can't hit the Sandygast here. If I protect Ghastly, do they read this? If I double protect, waste a turn, they could double into this. I just double attack, then I bring Tentacool in. Ooh, that's kind of spooky still, though. Double protect next turn. If I double protect, single target, they can afford to. I'm gonna double protect. I gotta see what the plan is here. Hypnosis! Ooh! Oh, that's gross. Oh, I respect it though, I respect it. Honestly, that's really smart, because while you outspeed, that is really bad for me. Wild Charge, yeah. And Hypnosis, God, that would be so bad to land that. If I swap Menatite out, am I fine? I'm gonna swap out for Tentacool. We'll see what happens. This could be, I could have just thrown. But now there's no more Trick Room. Sandygast does not get Trick Room. So now we do this. This could have Protect. Fake out into that slot. I gotta try and wake up here. I gotta go for the Muddy Water. Fake out, yeah. This is really bad. That Hypnosis was really good. Earth Power, I take that. Okay, I can take another one. He'd have to double me here. Oh god, dude, if he takes up my Tentacle, I just lose. Sir, please. Drain Punch, I could go. I gotta protect. Let's go! The Wake Up! I lose there without that. For sure, I lose there without that. 100%. And then I just feint into this slot, and I Giga Drain into this slot. Oh, dude, yeah, I lose that game without the, I still lose the game. I still lose the game. Muddy Water actually kills her if it hits. Dang. Yeah, I can't do anything to this. I thought for sure... Did I lived that last time. 85%. It must have been a damage roll. Dang. Dang, that sucks. That sucks I lost that damage roll. That's really unfortunate. That hurts me. That hurt my soul. Wow. I don't know. I don't think there's a better play, because if Muddy Water KO's there, but if I miss, I think I also still just lose. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't a crit or anything, I don't think. I think it was just... Yeah, that was a damage roll for sure. Because it did 87.5 last time. It was probably like 87.5 to, or 85.7 to 100 or something is probably the range. I think that's usually the range. For moves, yeah, I think it just came down to an unlucky damage roll. Wow. Was there any way around that? Not really, because feint on... I mean, not having Poison Jab on Metatite was rough, because then I couldn't hit the Sandy Gas at all. Or Psycho Cut for that matter. But actually Psycho Cut probably would have been better than Poison Jab, just because it... I was using Drain Punch most of the time anyway, and feint actually mattered in dealing with Trick Room a few times against the Togepi and the Solosis for both those games where they protected at low health in Trick Room when they had speed advantage, because it gave me priority to take him out. Yeah, if I had Psycho Cut instead of... No, I don't... And Protect was necessary too. There's no way I would have run Psycho Cut over the 4 moves that I chose. I just had to play around the Sandy Gas, unfortunately. Yeah, sometimes it'd be like that. You lose to damage rolls. That's brutal. That is super brutal. Muddy Water. I mean, I guess, like, knowing the damage roll for Giga Drain, and I guess the damage roll for Earth Power, I probably should have Muddy Watered under the assumption that I needed Stab to take it down. But I honestly thought, because, you know, it's not the most specially defensive mon, I thought Giga Drain would probably be enough with the EVs I invested in special attack, but I guess not. That's a heartbreaker for sure. That is a tough one. But well played, especially for recognizing that Metatite couldn't hit the Sandcastle. So, yeah. So GG's. That's a tough loss, but we'll bounce back. That's for sure. Well played for recognizing you're out, especially with the Hypnosis play. That was very smart. Without the Hypnosis there, I definitely win, because I don't have to. I actually get a move off here. But smart play, very smart play. You knew your outs and you played to him, so can't say anything about that. You did what you had to do. So that's gonna be all for me. Doesn't really get any closer than that in terms of you know, matches. So disappointing ending, but overall really fun. Great match, very close. The adaptation was good. Knowing your outs, that's a lesson for knowing your outs if I've ever seen one. So thanks for chilling. I will have to schedule a couple more matches. I don't think I have any more scheduled coming up anytime soon, but I am technically still behind in this Little Cup League, so I think I should schedule another one fairly soon, depending on, you know, availability with my opponents and whatnot. So, but other than that, this is just gonna have to be, you know, a learning curve here in making sure I potentially have coverage against mons that are going to be fully immune to my moves. So, that's all I got for you. But I'll catch you guys later. And thanks for hanging out. I'll see you later.